jumping right into this video, I just wanted to give you guys a quick glance at exactly what my hair looks like. Of course, you guys know I did the big chop. Nobody seems to want to believe that the sides of my hair grow wavy. Look at this curl pattern. It's damn near non-existent, and towards the end it gets a little bit straighter, and this is just the way that it grows. I have about 4 to 5 different textures throughout the my entire head. It makes no sense, but I just wanted to show you guys this. I'll be attempting to do a wash and go really soon, just so that you guys can kind of see what that will look like and how I can kind of manipulate the curls on the sides of my head, or the waves I should say. But that's from root to tip. I have not put any heat on my hair aside from the big chop in a year, so this is a year's worth of transitioning growth. I don't know, you guys tell me, what type of hair do I have? But nevertheless, it's extremely soft. I've already washed and conditioned my hair with the Aussie Moist and the deep conditioner. This is a 3-minute moist. That's exactly what I use. And taking a wide tooth comb just to kind of go throughout my hair. It's already detangled. I already have some leave-in conditioner in here, and boom, look at those other curls. Like, this is kind of crazy. It's so crazy. I don't know, like, I literally have a mixture, but nevertheless, this is going to be a video in combination with, or in collaboration with, Janet Hair Company. Of course, all the details will be listed in my description box below, or Janet Hair. Is it Janet Hair Collection? I'll double check, but I'm going to be doing these 2 afro puffs, so a really nice and cute style. I usually do this on my natural hair, especially when it was a little bit longer, so I'm going to be doing kind of an off-centered part, y'all. This was not on purpose. I really thought I was like parting exactly in the middle of my head. It looks like it, right? But once you get to the end, you guys will see it's kind of off-centered. But I go ahead and take one of those metal fine-tooth combs just to kind of get everything parted out, and then I use the detangler from Grow Baby Grow. If you guys missed that video, definitely check it out, in combination with coconut oil. So really nice natural products, putting ton of vitamins into my hair, and I have not applied a rinse or anything, so this is just my natural hair color, you guys. I don't think I've ever shown my natural hair to this extent. I guess I have shown it, but I guess like with everything not having like any heat damage or anything, yeah. But anyway, this is the edge booster, and I'm just pretty much showing you guys how I apply this around the perimeter of this ponytail, and it does apply a little bit wet, so that will be kind of frustrating at first, but once you kind of get a hang of it, and allow it to kind of set up and dry, it dries perfectly into place. I definitely like the way that the edge booster feels more so on dry hair than wet hair, but I wanted to get my hair styled before it dried, and then I can't really do much to it. You guys know how that can be, and I'm still continuing this heat-free journey, so I don't intend on blow drying my hair out or anything like that. So yeah, I have my dimming brush, or a detangler brush, that I got from Sally's. It's really effortless, kind of going throughout the base of my hair to pull all the strands as tight as possible. So yeah, if you guys have thick hair, that definitely would be my suggestion. Get you a nice little dimming brush or some type of detangling brush, just to kind of get through the bulk of your hair. And then I knew that I was going to kind of do some little funky baby hairs and exaggerate it, so I went ahead and pulled those out. That way it didn't dry with the edge control. And I believe I did this in combination with the Cream of Nature Argan Oil gel as well, but I don't remember like editing that part into the video, so yeah, disregard. But anyway, in the meantime of me doing my actual hair, I noticed that my brows were like no, so yeah, I went ahead and just took a little eyebrow razor just to kind of clean them up. You guys know that I went to Sasha here in Atlanta, Sasha K Brows on Instagram, to get my eyebrows microbladed, and if you guys have been following me since the beginning, you guys know that I had no brows, but guess what, now I do, so there's that. I'm just literally cleaning them up, and I feel like myself again. We can get back into the tutorial. Okay, boo-boo? So starting on the next side of my hair, of course it's extremely damp, so I'm just going to kind of pat dry or towel dry my hair as much as possible. It has these like really weird hues of like reddish brown. Ugh, it's so annoying, but surprisingly, it actually matched the ponytail. So I'm just gonna go through the bulk of my hair and literally do the exact same thing that I did on the right side, your left, my right, your left, side of my hair, and kind of just move throughout this until I get to the ponytails. But yeah, I don't know. I've been seeing the edge booster. Apparently they have a brand new one that is out. I do intend on picking that one up just to kind of see if it leaves like a white residue. This one isn't too bad, and it's reactivated with water, so yeah, I can definitely appreciate elongated, and make sure that you're not putting the ponytails too tight. Instead of me using like one of those large scrunchy headbands and doubling it up like I normally do, I decided to just use a small regular ponytail holder, just so there wasn't so much tension on my hair, because you guys remember during my big chop I noticed that there was like kind of breakage from the crown of my head, and I'm gonna assume that's from ponytails. So taking a little bit of that edge booster just to go throughout all my little baby hair areas and I'm gonna go ahead and smooth those out with one of those double-sided toothbrush and comb brushes that you can get at the beauty supply store. I usually get them when I get bundled hair. I don't know, the company send it out. But yeah, these are what the ponytails look like. You get exactly 2. Of course, the details in the link will be in my description box so that you guys can see exactly what color I have, because this one has like a burgundy tint to it as well. So just a nice little pop of color, especially in the sun. And I'm sure you guys can see this because I was filming in daylight, so hopefully you can see that. And it does have a little comb on it, so I tucked the little comb into my ponytail and then I applied some little hairpins, which literally I didn't even feel this ponytail on my head. Like, it didn't feel like it was pulling anywhere. It was really soft. The hair is synthetic, and so over time the curls are going to get a little bit more fussy, and the more natural it's just going to look. So far so good. I didn't pick it out or do anything dramatic with it, because like I said, over time it will definitely do that on its own. But to me, this is just one of those quick wake up and go. You can even just use one ponytail if you want to do a slick back ponytail, if you want to do a high ponytail. I feel like it definitely will do the job, you know. So put all those pins in and make sure you cover up your little buns, and boom, you guys, you are all set. So forgot to say this in the beginning, but if you are not subscribed, now is a good time to go ahead and do that. Make sure you turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video. Okay, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting the Sunflower Gang. If you have not already, go ahead and comment that down below in the description box, y'all. I'm so goofy, I cannot. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, babies.